Number 10.
Houston Texans. Are they wildly inconsistent? Yes. But are they good? Yes, they're good. They have not lost back-to-back games all season. Third down percentage, one of the best teams in the league. Rushing offense, total offense, top 7 in the NFL. Deshaun Watson and Steve Young are the only players in NFL history, multiple seasons of 25-plus touchdown passes and 5-plus rushing touchdowns. They're just dynamic enough to go somewhere and beat a Kansas City or beat a New England. Wildly inconsistent. You bet they are. But they're also good at their best.
Number 9.
I think the Buffalo Bills have the best defense in the NFL. They have the second best scoring defense, and they also, opposing quarterbacks, have the second lowest passer ratings. And again, just got enough with Josh Allen's arm to just make things interesting. Now, there are ceilings to almost every team not named Baltimore and San Francisco in the NFL, but I think they've earned their spot. Listen, they've won 4 of 5 games. Their only loss is to the Ravens, and they were very competitive in that game. So it's time to give the Bills and the Bills Mafia some credit. Number 9.
Number 8.
Green Bay. I can't really wrap my arms around them. They're kind of a finesse team that's very good on script, don't adjust terribly well. Last 18 quarters for Aaron Rodgers, not the first quarter, he completes less than 60% of his throws, and in 18 quarters have 4 touchdown passes. They don't adjust terribly well, and they beat Chicago, but they've won 7 of the last 8 games against Chicago, so, it's the Trubisky factor to some degree. Aaron's good this year, but he's not special, Aaron. 63% completion percentage. They're bottom third in the NFL in second-half scoring. His passer rating is 100. I see a lot of good. Aaron's good. He's not what he was. I don't trust this team. They're going to play at Lambeau. That helps. But I could see a lot of teams going in there and shutting them down.
Number 7.
New England, because I like their coach, and I think coaching matters at this time of the year. But they've become incredibly dependent on Tom Brady at 42, taking below-average offensive personnel and saving them. Julian Edelman, according to various reports, is physically falling apart. They don't have an A back. They haven't addressed the tight end position. Now, they lead the league in plus 19 turnover differential. So they're going to take the ball away from you, and they're not going to give it back to you. And they've got a great quarterback in crisis. But I think this team has a total offensive ceiling. They've been resorting to trick plays and block punts to win, and I don't think that's getting past Kansas City, and I don't think that's getting past Baltimore. Patriots at 7.
Number 6.
Minnesota. Love their roster, and they're 6-0 at home this year for the first time since 2009. But here's my problem. You're not going to be playing at home in the playoffs. That's a concern for me. Now, again, very good roster. Mike Zimmer may be the most underrated coach in the league. They're 4th in takeaways. They play fast. They play aggressive. But again, they can beat anybody at home. I'm not sure I trust this team in a big spot on the road, and that's likely where they'll play in the playoffs.
Number 5.
San Francisco. Here's an interesting stat, and I think it's a very, very important stat. Coaching matters. We know that in the playoffs. San Francisco leads the NFL in third quarter scoring. That is a big deal. They adjust exceptionally well. So that's a big deal now in this league. They're the opposite of Green Bay, where Green Bay, you know what they give you for about 10 minutes, and that's the ceiling. San Francisco comes in going full bore with that defensive front and Jimmy G, and then at half, they give you another new wave of energy and new looks. I think that's very important. And they're the only team, they're the second highest scoring team in the NFL, 30 a game. So you're not, you got to bring, you're in for a fireworks show. Bring your tarp when you play San Francisco.
Number 4.
Kansas City. I think they'd have an easier path than San Francisco. Only team the last 2 years not to lose a game by more than 7 points. I think they're more special than San Francisco at quarterback, and I think Andy Reid and Mahomes is going to be a tough out. They're getting healthy, where San Francisco, who I've liked all year, is all banged up on defense. So a lot of this league is about attrition. Where is your health? For the record, Baltimore, healthiest team in the league. So Kansas City, Mahomes now playing very well. They don't lose. They're in every game. I thought the snow win this week was very impressive. The windbreaker team put a winter coat on and looked great.
Number 3.
Seattle. A lot of this is Russell Wilson. They are also, like Minnesota, going to probably play on the road in the playoffs. The difference is I trust Seattle on the road. They're great on the road. They're great in any time zone because of Russell Wilson. Now, are they too Russell Wilson dependent? Yes, and that's why I don't have them winning the Super Bowl. I mean, it's the fact that they are third in rush offense and third in passing percentage and fourth in total offense with an offensive line and a receiving core and tight end group that's below average, that is all Russell Wilson. But I got a Hall of Fame head coach. They travel well. They can't eat the clock with that run game. When they're healthy in the backfield, they can eat some clock and take the ball away from a Jimmy G, an Aaron Rodgers, Drew Brees. So they could go to the Superdome and win. They could go to San Francisco and win, or Green Bay. That I don't doubt. Number 3.
Number 2.
The Saints. I get all the dynamic, explosive athleticism, and they don't make any mistakes. Second fewest sacks in the NFL. The fewest giveaways, 8 in the NFL. I love teams that give me all the fireworks show and all the explosiveness and the dynamic athletes and don't make any mistakes. That's what Baltimore is giving you. So that's what I get with the Saints. They protect the ball. You don't get to Breeze. They're fourth in sacks. So their line play is unbelievable. Now, they don't throw the ball over the top much, and that's why I have them at number 2.
Number 1.
Baltimore, which is New Orleans. They don't make any mistakes. They get all the great athletes, but they have a little more explosiveness over the top. And again, it's nice to get an occasional freebie in this league. You can't be 13-play drive team. You need a freebie. And with Lamar Jackson's legs and their receivers, you're going to get a freebie touchdown with them that you don't put on paper. And as a defensive coach, there's nothing you can do about it. 21 straight games with 20-plus points. It's hard in this league. You have bad Sundays. There's weather. They remind me of Carolina in 2015. The league is playing catch-up. They're unique at quarterback. Watch out. I have the Ravens in the Super Bowl. Kansas City, their only realistic shot to knock them out. That's our top 10. As you can see, I still don't know what to do with Green Bay. I just don't.
You really do not have any faith in Green Bay.
I just don't. Seen them pushed around multiple times this year. Seen them blown out. San Francisco blew them out. Chargers blew them out. Don't have any faith. Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd or go watch a few segments from other shows on FS1.